So, Stephen, Dell continues to push to the edge with the new rugged VD4000 line of VxRail servers. These compact rack and standalone servers pack a VMware and vSAN solution for the scale all the way down to 2 nodes. What's your take on this new edge solution?
Yeah, I've been focusing quite a lot on Edge, as you've noticed if you've been reading my write-ups on Gestalt IT lately, or have been tuning in for some of the podcast discussions and roundtable discussions we've posted. And also, of course, we're doing an Edge Field Day event in a few weeks with some of these companies. Now, Dell's solution is really interesting. I have to say, I would love to just give them a pat on the back for this solution because it is really smart. It is obviously incredibly well engineered. And the stackable edge optimized 2 node servers are really, really cool. So here's the thing. You can't have a 2 node server because what happens is if you lose any kind of connectivity between them, you can end up with what's called a split brain, where one server thinks it's the only survivor, the other one thinks it's the only survivor, and then the two of them just sort of go off and do their thing without knowing what's going on. Um, Dell solves this problem in their 2 node server in a very cool way. It actually has a third micro node that is basically a vSAN witness. And so it is the tiebreaker. And it sits there as a like an extra node. We actually saw some of this stuff as well. Previously, I saw a company that used like a Raspberry Pi as a witness node, along with like 2 real nodes. It's really cool. This ain't no Raspberry Pi though. If you look at the Dell VD 4510 and 4520, these little sleds, or if you look at the stackable, the VD4000Z stackables, you will see some amazingly good ruggedized engineering in there. I think the only problem with this is that they're kind of pushing the cost issue. Now, I don't know how much these things cost because, of course, it's enterprise stuff and there's no like pricing. I mean, you expect a price tag on it. But the engineering in this is so impressive, and the fact that it includes vSAN and VMware vSphere makes me think that it's probably not cheap. It's probably reassuringly expensive. Now, that's probably okay for a lot of edge environments. And I should point out that what this is going to replace is not only not cheap, but incredibly expensive. A lot of these companies are using, full racks of servers and storage arrays and things. This thing is probably going to be cheaper than that. But when you compare it to some of the alternative edge solutions, things that are built around Intel NUCs or ruggedized server PCs from Lenovo and things like that, I wonder about the cost benefit of this thing. So Dell, if you're listening, let's talk price. But overall, wow, great engineering, a great job with this thing. And if you're a company that needs a really reliable VMware vSphere-based edge solution, these things look great.